Hi, hello all. I am Soumya. I am working as assistant professor in the Department of Artificial Intelligence and Data Science at SNS College of Technology. In today's session, we are going to learn about distribution analysis. Simply put, distribution analysis helps us to understand how our data is spread out. Imagine looking at the marks of your class. Are most students scoring around the same range, or is it spread out widely? That's exactly what distribution analysis reveals. By the end of this session, you will know why distribution is important and how to analyze it and how to visualize it. Let's we see what it means. Distribution analysis is about finding how data is spread out. Think of it like arranging the exam marks of students. We want to know what is the most common value and what is the least common value. Is the data balanced or tilted to one side? For example, if most students score around 70, then the distribution is centered near 70. These help us to quickly understand whether the class performance is uniform or scattered. In the real world cases, companies use this to check the sales trends, or hospitals use it to understand the patient recovery times. Then why we do it? Now we care about distribution. There are four main reasons. First one is to see the patterns. For example, in customer purchases, do most people buy the small items or large ones? And second one is to spot the problems, like very low or high values. For instance, if one student scores 5 marks while the rest are above 60, that's an outlier. And third one is to compare the data sets. Imagine comparing the sales in two regions. Distributions will show which region is more consistent. Then fourth one is for planning. In production, knowing the distribution of demand helps the companies avoid the understocking or overstocking. So distribution is like an X-ray of your data. It shows the hidden structures. Shapes of data. Data doesn't always spread the same way, it takes the different shapes. Let's look at three common ones. First one is normal distribution, like a bell curve where most values are in the middle and fewer on the edges. For example, human height. Then second one is skewed distribution, where data is tilted either left or right. For instance, income distribution is usually skewed. Most people earn average salaries, but a few earn very high amounts. Then third one is uniform distribution, where values are equally likely, like rolling a fair dice. Recognizing the shape of data is important because it influences which statistical methods we use. How to show it? We don't just talk about distribution, we visualize them. Some common display are histogram, bars that show how often values fall in a range. For example, marks of students grouped into 0 to 10, 10 to 20, etc. Then box plot, a compact way to show the spread, median and outliers. For instance, comparing the salaries across the two companies. Then dot plot. Each dot is one observation. This is useful when the data set is small. Then last one is density plot, a smooth curve that shows the overall shape of data, often used in advanced analysis. Imagine showing the marks distribution with a histogram. Most students may fall in the 60 to 80 range, while a few below 40 need the extra attention. Visualization makes these insights instantly clear. Let's wrap up with an example. Suppose we analyze the marks of 50 students. If most marks are between 60 and 80, it shows a good performance cluster. If only two students scored below 40, they may need a extra help. If the graph is skewed, it may mean that the test was too easy or too difficult. So, distribution analysis not only tells us the spread of values, but also guides us in making the better decisions, and whether in education, business or research. To summarize this topic, Distribution analysis help us to understand how the data is spread out. It shows us patterns, problems, and differences across the data set. Shapes of data like a normal, skewed, uniform, and it tell the different stories. We use the tools like histograms, box plot, dot plots, and density plot to visualize the distributions. Next time you look at any data set, you don't just focus on averages. Look at the distribution. That's where the real story of your data lies. Thank you for watching.